In step 2, what you need to do is install a security plugin. And I would recommend installing the Security plugin. Now, the reason I say that is, well, we'll do Truth in Lending. I'm an affiliate of Security, so there's that. But also the fact that it is the easiest from a standpoint of you just drop it and go. WordFence has got another good plugin as well, but Security is the easiest one I've seen for just a new person getting started that you just want something. It does give you that granular level down to the way down in the weeds, but it's pretty much at the easy button. You put it in, you plug in, you hit go, you're done. What I would recommend is running a malware scan, and we'll show a demo of that later in some of the training that we have available on the site, and it'll verify the integrity of your WordPress files. It'll go into the malware of it, looking for malware signatures like we had talked about earlier in other episodes, or if we haven't, you will hear about it, where it's basically a fingerprint of the WordPress site or of the signature of the malware. There's also a malicious JavaScript, and this is code that's executed within your browser, which we talked about a little bit with Flash Player. It uses Java, right? And if it uses something like that, it'll run bad stuff in your browser. And if it runs bad stuff, it can actually end up causing you more issues. And then there's malicious iframes, which this embeds documents within an HTML. So for the non-geek like me, it's where you have to put a Word document or something you're embedding it within a web page that's HTML based. This iframe will run this code in this little frame, right? This little picture or this document. And you can put code in there, and if it's got bad code, it'll run bad code. It'll run good code, but it'll also run bad code, right? Suspicious redirections is another issue where that if your site's being redirected to another site, this is done through HT-Access, and what can happen is your site you can go jump on wpsecuritydaily.com and boom, it moves you over to fuzzykittens.com. That can happen. But this security plugin will help you determine, hey, is that occurring, and let you know. And there's Black Hat SEO spam, which is using your site to send spam. It'll pick up on if your site is doing that, which will then hurt your SEO, hurt your ranking in Google, can get you blocked, all those bad things that go with that. This thing will help warn on that. And then if there's any anomaly detection that's going on or is unexpected. Now there's many more features, but those are some of the big rocks that you need to look at. And it's really good in the fact that it takes away a lot of the guesswork that you don't have to mess with. And unless you're a security expert, then you probably need to look at it. And even if you are a security expert, i.e. myself, I need to look at it. Why? Because I don't have time to go over all of this stuff. I need a security operations center, which we call it a SOC, in a box. And that's a good way of doing it. And I don't have time to mess with it. So this will help you with that. Now, Security, when it's run and you run your malware scan, there's also a post-hack tab. Say that 10 times. That you basically have security keys that are there, and you can generate new security keys. And future episodes we'll talk about security keys and the importance of changing those. But the moment that you generate that new key, it'll kick you and everybody else out. Why? Because it's creating a new security key. You can reset user passwords, which would be good, and you can reset and reinstall the plugins for their free version only. So it allows you to do that. You get the most current and potential clean versions if you have to delete it. Now, what I mean by that is, if you don't have it goes through and it'll toggle down. So if you want to toggle down and go, hey, I want to just uninstall all of the plugins, but it only will uninstall the free versions of those plugins. So if you get a Kismet, which the free version of it, and you go, I don't know if that's causing me the problem, I want to delete it, I want to uninstall it. Rather than go through individually on each of the tabs and go remove, 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 you can just go checkbox, 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 and hit remove, and it'll pull it out. This is very valuable. Recently I had a plugin that went awry, and it caused some issues, and so I was able just to go in and uncheck it, and it kicked it out and it dropped it out. And then I was able to go back later after they fixed it and reinstall it. So it's a good way to help you uninstall and reinstall plugins. The last login is a really cool feature, is that it looks who's been logged into your site and when they did that. When's the date timestamp of that? Where are they from? Those kind of things. And that can be very good when you're trying to do some auditing or research later on in the future.